New at 6 o'clock.
You're concerned for coming down here.
Yeah.
Because what, your car is going to get broken into or you're going to get hurt. And that's kind of you and everyone else had that feeling that we're trying to fix.
Crime in downtown Spokane is certainly not a new issue, but in January, the Spokane Police Department reorganized its patrols, essentially doubling the number of officers walking the streets.
In this special report, our Derek Dice hit the streets with SPD to find out if their foot patrols are making a difference and what they say is the #1 cause of crime downtown.
In one morning out with Spokane police officers, we witnessed a pretty shocking amount of drug-related issues. Now, before SPD reorganizes patrols in downtown Spokane, there would typically be about 4 officers walking the streets at a time. That meant they could really only respond to 1 incident at a time. But that's not the case anymore.
Now when we have 7 to 14 officers working downtown, we're able to do these things and still be proactive and still be able to respond to calls. So it really makes all the difference in the world.
And they frequently respond to an incident within seconds of pulling up in a patrol car.
I saw you guys smoking fentanyl with a knife out, okay? So, as we're here, there's a large group of people completely blocking the sidewalk. That's considered pedestrian interference in the city of Spokane.
Officers Austin Neale and Jackson Henry warned these people at 2nd and State they were in violation of Spokane's sit and lie ordinance. And while most were civil, one was not.
I'm very familiar with
pedestrian interference.
I wasn't standing, I was sitting down.
The officers try to help them get off the streets.
Hey guys, we need to get you guys into a shelter.
Or get into drug rehab. But when they're hooked on fentanyl like this woman, they often find resistance.
I smoke like 30 pills a day.
What about you smoke 30 pills a day?
And that's not uncommon.
I heard one guy went through 52 a day. That's about $125, $150 that they get just from bagging on the corner.
Just a block away on Division, Clark's Cleaners deals with the effects of downtown's drug problem every day.
A lot of drug use, a lot of drug use. To say the truth, defecation. I've seen a lot of things that your children probably shouldn't see.
But manager Jack Gum believes the increased police presence is making a difference.
They're definitely giving us help, and with the foot patrols, and they were on bikes there for a while. They're kind of getting it, getting things where they need to go.
First time we contact you for sit and lie, it's going to be a warning.
Near 2nd and Madison, it's a similar situation. The officers enforced the sit and lie ordinance to clear people from a viaduct.
Are we on the same page? Copy that. All right.
One of those people is Josh Catlin, who we found carrying a glass pipe.
Is it Mexi's?
You know what I want? Right? Yeah, it's
Okay.
Catlin claims to be a former Marine who went down the wrong path. He says fentanyl is a huge problem in Spokane.
It's an epidemic, honestly. It's a sideways epidemic,
Officer Neale agrees, saying fentanyl addiction is the #1 cause of crime downtown because addicts will do anything to get money to buy the next pill.
Everybody here is using fentanyl. Everybody here is addicted to fentanyl. Everybody here's main drive and purpose is to get the next pill.
Right now, officers can't actually arrest people for doing drugs, but the city has proposed an ordinance to make it illegal to do drugs in public spaces.
That would make a huge difference for us because as you see, we see people smoking. You've seen quite a few from just today in the few minutes that you've been with us. It's a very common occurrence, and these people are using 30 to 40 pills a day. So they're smoking something every half hour to 45 minutes.
In the meantime, the officer's best weapon is to build trust and try to convince people to take advantage of resources to get them off of drugs and off the streets.
That's how we kind of build relationships.
Yeah.
And they're usually good relationships where it's like, hey, what do you need? How can we help you as a police officer?
We're just continually talking to these people, continually trying to get them resources, continually trying to get them whatever they can to be successful human beings.
Only time will tell if these increased patrols will help bring down crime and clean up the streets of downtown Spokane, but these officers say they're hopeful that it will. In downtown, I'm Derek Dice, 4 News Now.